All right. Well, good morning from the ADHD conference. Coach Keith here, This ADHD Life. If you're not subscribed, it would be awesome if you subscribe. This is an experiment on an iPhone. I don't know if it's going to go well. And if it doesn't, well, that'll be fun. So, what we're going to do is visit all of the booths and see what's going on here. And if someone's not at a booth, then what I'm going to do is make up a story. So, we're going to start with not a booth. And be kind in the comments, please. Not a booth, but the immersive listening station, Chasing Dopamine, a really cool area where you can actually go in and listen to an audiobook. Let's come over here. We're going to do our first sort of vendor of the day. I'm doing a little bit of a video, a live stream here. I've walked by, that looks like an e-ink tablet kind of thing here.
It does look like e-ink, doesn't it?
It does. And so what's your name?
My name's Leslie.
Leslie, I'm Keith. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've walked by a few times, but tell me what this amazing thing is. I could focus there or.
Yeah, sure. So this is the world's first live paper display.
Okay.
So I'll kind of show it in action a little bit. Very similar to e-ink, but if you listen really close,
Oh, you actually hear it.
it
Yeah.
sounds like pen on paper. We even have a patent for that. So the reason is when you write something down, you actually remember it better when it's on paper rather than a glossy
Right.
picture.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been shopping for e-ink type tablets for years.
Amazing.
And because I ruminate, I haven't bought one yet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you should ruminate because a lot of e-ink devices are very slow. Right?
Okay.
So let's open the Kindle app. A Kindle is a typical e-ink device.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's very slow, so you can't do this on a Kindle.
So this is full Android, I take
This
it.
is full Android.
Okay.
It runs on the Google Play Store. So something that's really special to us is if you wanted to download any PDFs or EPUBs, you
Yeah.
can move really, really fast, much faster than a typical e-ink device. That's because our technology is technically brand new. It's called Live Paper. It's the only
Okay.
one of its kind. But this works like a normal tablet. So you can use Google, Microsoft. You can do anything you would do on a normal tablet, just without the blue light, no flicker. And you can see this in direct sunlight when all the lights are off, hence the name daylight.
All right. And how much does something like this cost?
This is $7.29.
Okay.
And you can buy it online or in person for a fun ADHD discount.
Oh, what would be my discount?
It would end up being around $6.54. It's $75 off in person.
I do have my business credit card in the room, so I might come back and see you.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Daylight. Thank you, Leslie. See, I remembered a name. And let's see, is the vendor actually there? Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. When are the puppies coming
The
back?
puppies are coming in a couple hours.
Okay.
They'll only be here for 2 hours, but they're very sweet.
Okay, but then my puppy in the room is going to be really upset.
Oh yes, they'll smell the puppy and be feel very.
Oh, yeah, she's already upset that I'm leaving the room a bunch. All right, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so we're going to continue on here. And she mentioned puppy playtime, which is this booth that'll have puppies in a couple hours. They had puppies yesterday as well. Welcome to the stream, folks. I see 10 of you watching right now. I said it in the beginning that this is just kind of an experimental live stream, and some of it will be narrated by myself, and some of it I will interview some folks. Here's an organization that I am quite familiar with. This is ADA, the Attention Deficit Disorder Association. And what they do is they help folks, particularly adults, get their ducks in a row. Not literally, figuratively, of course. Great organization. I recommend it to all of my clients. They have support groups. Some of them I've run in the past. I've been a board member. A great organization there at add.org. And so I'm going to continue on. I'm going to ask Kylie here. I'm going to give Kylie 2 seconds while I talk about ACO. ACO is the ADHD Coaches Organization. I suppose you probably want to see it. Oh, great. 10 viewers have gone down to 4. But the ADHD Coaches Organization, I belong to. It is a great place if you're looking for a coach. They have a listing where you can actually go and find your coach. And if you're a professional coach, it's a great place to earn continuing education credits and find a bit of community there. I will do my best to give you sort of a view of what they're displaying. And, you can hit that pause button if you'd like. Yeah, hit the pause button if you want some more information. And here is the business card there at ADHDcoaches.org. All right, now we're going to see We're going to see if Kylie is available now. So I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, okay.
Experimental, right? I'm Keith. This is the way I work.
Okay.
I mentioned ADA's a great place, support groups. It's really for adults that I've volunteered.
Yeah.
Anything that you might want to cover that I haven't covered?
Sure. I mean, what makes us different from other organizations? Let's start there. Really great thing between Chad and ADA is I feel like we have a good partnership in their main focus is children, but then those kids grow up and it's like, oh wait, ADHD didn't really go away.
Yeah,
What do we do?
exactly.
So that's where ADA comes in. So just adults 18 and older. The other really cool thing about ADA, and this isn't a new thing, this is a pre-pandemic thing, is we're 100% virtual online. We always have been.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter where you live. You don't have local chapter, but you do have a virtual community of like-minded people.
Yeah.
In peer support groups, we do webinars, we do, oh my gosh, can't even list all the resources. Classes, power hours, I don't know, social events, but everything's online.
And you did TAD Talks recently for the conference.
We did.
I didn't mention you're one of the co-organizers of the conference as well.
Correct.
And ADA it gives its own flair to the conference. It used to be a little bit more stuffy, and now there's more interactivity and whatnot.
Sure.
I said it, you didn't say it.
Those were your words. Yeah, so the really great thing about ADA is it's 100% run by adults with ADHD for adults with ADHD.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
makes it very different than other organizations because, what's the phrase you say? We get it because we got it, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of times people will come to ADA or just get to know ADA and they're like, oh my God, me too. And we hear that all the time. And so I think that in itself, the fact that we all have ADHD and we're getting things done and can organize half of a conference is kind of incredible.
It is amazing, and I've been sort of part of that in the past, and it's amazing to come together. And there's now merch. Did you design all the merch?
I did. This is actually like clearance merch, sort of. So we did
Oh,
these a couple
okay.
years ago. We've been hauling them conference to conference. We really want to get rid of this, but we do have a store where it's a bonfire store, if you're familiar with that. So you can go
Okay.
to bonfire.com and search for ADA,
Okay.
and all of our merch will come up. It's all donation based, so you can actually write it off on your taxes, I guess, and get some cool swag. But people from ADA members have created that stuff.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yes, there's stuff I've created, but there's stuff that all members have created on there, and you can get it in like t-shirt form, sweatshirt form. These are just ones that we had from a conference a couple years ago that we're just have
Awesome.
in person,
Well,
but-
thank you for letting me put you on the spot. I'll come back and give you a hug for that.
Well, good to see you.
And I might volunteer again in the next couple of years.
I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone's
right now there's 4 people watching, but what I've noticed with other live streams with people is the views come after the fact.
Oh, okay.
Right, so this will be picked up in 2027 and might influence someone to come to the conference
Yeah, I
that
hope
year.
so. I hope so. Awesome. Thanks, Keith.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so that was Ada, near and dear to my heart. You know, I wish I had remembered how to see the chat. If there are comments, please, oh, there's a little chat button there. Again, did I mention that this is new, and there's no chat yet, so that is just fine with me. Okay, so the weird thing is, the exhibit hall opened at 10:30 this morning, and not all of the booths are manned. What is really cool, though, is the Missouri Mental Health Association is here. They had some T-shirts for sale. They had this rack was full of stuff. They have different resources, and it's just really awesome to see a state organization come out and support the ADHD conference and mental health in general. So we have skipped by a pharmaceutical company. We'll try to come back, but she's busy right now. I'm just going to tell you right now, for those of you that are going to want to comment, yes, a pharmaceutical company or several of them help sponsor the conference. I don't think this would come about without the money from the pharmaceutical company. Medication agnostic. We're trained that we can't talk about medications, but I think all of us know that they can absolutely work. And so now I'm going to come up. I am actually live on YouTube. So I have it. It's on me right now, because, well, exactly. And release form. I have ADHD. But does one of you want to talk about neurodiversion? Are you comfortable? All right. And you're Chris, right?
Chris Gillibo. How's it going? I'm the
Good.
founder of Neurodiversion.
I'm Keith Griffin. I met you the other day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good to meet you again.
And this is a conference coming up in March in Austin,
That's
right?
correct. Yep. There we go. So we're all about the lived experience of all types of neurodivergence, including ADHD, of course, but also autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and so on. We are for the community, by the community. So pretty much everybody on the team, we're all volunteers. We all have ADHD or something. We wanted to create a space that's again about the lived experience. So we have clinicians and educators and academics and so on. We really wanted to invite everybody in the community to kind of design an event that is intentional in terms of like what do ADHDers and folks with autism need? How can we like think about each step of the process in terms of being welcoming and educational, but also fun.
Yeah, awesome. So I got third-party conversation about someone had an idea for a proposal for next year's conference here, and I told that coach that was talking to him, I said, have him look at neurodiversion first. So we will see what happens. Thank you for letting me put you on the spot.
It's good.
Release form, I assume the fact you're talking to me right now is a release form, right? I that's not legal advice, folks.
all good.
All right, thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's continue on. This is the ADCA booth. I will circle back to that. There's that's behind me. There's also the coach's corner, which is, I haven't figured out what it is yet. But I've seen my friend Cindy Goldrich here. She runs PTS coaching specifically for, well, parents, teachers, and students with ADHD. She is a graduate of one of the schools I went to, JST Coach Training. And yeah, she's selling some merch here. I thought that she was also going to share this booth, but apparently it didn't happen. She has a couple books here that she is promoting, and anything that she would promote, I would personally trust. I'm not a parent aside from a dog, and I don't think these things will help with that. And here's her business card. All right, so let's see. We did the puppies, we did that. We'll try to come back for the coaches, the ADHD Coach Academy in a minute. This next booth, I also haven't figured out quite what it is. It's called the Science Fair booth. And I guess if I were here during these hours, well, I don't know. But they have a couple of posters up, which is pretty cool to see. Wow, you can actually look at me as I live stream. It's kind of a neat booth to have here. All right, ADHD Coach Academy is still busy. So as we walk here, there's the Chad bookstore. Let me flip it back to me, and I'm going to come over to I'm Nutrients, which is, I have a bone to pick with them, so we will see what happens. So I'm live streaming right now, like an idiot. I don't have the camera on you yet. Are you guys okay being on camera, one of you?
I know nothing about nothing.
Okay, good.
Founder.
Good. I know nothing about nothing too, so that's great. So I gotta say, my mind goes, you are not nutrients, or if you are, I'm not a cannibal, so it's not gonna help me. But have you heard that yet, this conference?
No one has said that. That is an original.
Okay, but you get it, right? I'm nutrient. I would no offense, but so tell me a bit about I'm Nutrients, and I'll do a little panning on the products here and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's the deal for the conference.
the deal
You're
for
not
the
going to get that right now, but
So this is us. This is our signature formulation, Calm Mind, which I formulated for my own son back in 2020. So he was diagnosed autism spectrum, ADHD, anxiety. We were dealing with school refusal and sleep issues. And at the time, I did not feel comfortable putting him straight on medication. As a nutritionist and naturopath, I wanted to try natural first. So I knew exactly what supplements I wanted to give him and how I wanted to tweak his diet, but unfortunately the perfect supplement didn't exist. And then I found the research on saffron, and I was like, we've got to somehow try and get this saffron into him. So that's Calm Mind, formulated with saffron, magnesium glycinate, zinc, and vitamin B6. So you've got all the nutritional cofactors and then all the lovely benefits of saffron. So do yourself a favor and go and Google saffron. It is a wonderful spice for mood balance.
it's also delicious. But
Great payola.
yeah, exactly,
Payola.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then we've got our iron supplement. A lot of kids
Aren't meeting their iron requirements, especially if they're a picky eater, if they've got absorption issues. So signs and symptoms to look out for low iron is inability to regulate their emotions. So constant meltdowns, tantrums, The other sign symptom is eating cravings for ice, eating dirt, sleep issues as well with low iron too. So yeah, kids need more than adults. And our diet is very depleted in iron.
Yeah, they need it especially because the amount they bleed as kids, right? But no, I also
you got a leaky bucket. They're growing and they're iron requirements, and then if there's blood loss, which hopefully there isn't.
Well, as an ADHD kid, I scraped a lot of my knees.
Yeah.
I have only 2, but a lot of times.
Yeah.
So this is primarily designed for kids, not for adults. Are you thinking about bringing it out for adults?
So we've got adults that take our Calm Mind formulation. So the doses are 2 a day, so 1 in the morning, 1 at night. We are coming out with a capsule formulation of this one, just because we're getting so many inquiries for adults. So what happens is they give it to their kids and they're like, damn, that works really well. I want some of that for me.
Very cool. Well, thank you for doing this experiment with me. I figured out that iPhone mic is so good as I recorded shorts every day for Awareness Month that I would try this and maybe get kicked out, but I'm doing the Chad booth last.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk bad about them.
Live streaming from Facebook, Instagram?
It is YouTube.
Oh, great.
Yeah, in fact, pardon my thumb, folks. Here's a business card, and there's a QR code right to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to stop back by because I want to talk to you a little bit more about adults.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to continue on here. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I'm going to go back and see if ADCA is ready. I'm going to see if the pharmaceutical company is ready. This is the problem with just doing an impulsive live stream. Yay, ADCA is there, and Elvis I know is going to be good on camera. So we're going to see what happens. Elvis, I am live streaming to 0 people on YouTube right now. Do you mind being on camera?
No, not at
all right, excellent. So Elvis, you're not an ADHD coach. Is that still true? Or did you take the classes?
I've taken classes, not certified yet.
Okay. So this is ADCA. I mentioned JST is one of the schools I went to, but I also went to ADCA. It's the first school I went to. If you could tell me tell the viewers that will watch this in the future, like just a minute or 2 of what ADCA does and why someone might want to pick ADCA to become a coach over someone like IACT Center or CTI or whatever.
So ADCA's celebrating their 25 years in the ADHD coaching world. We have the best faculty in the world, and we put out the best coaches. We have continuously reworked our programs to satisfy our students' needs, and our goal is to put out the best coaches out there.
Awesome. So you heard it, and you heard that I went to ADCA, so I'm one of the best coaches.
That's right.
Right? You heard it from Elvis himself. He might be a little bit biased. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do an Exploring ADCA Q&A. You get to pause this somewhere and then hit it with your iPhone or your Android or whatever. I love the dinosaur in the middle, so if you're interested in becoming a coach, well, you're welcome to comment down below or scan that code. Thank you so much, Elvis. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, so that pharmaceutical company is still busy, which is amazing. I'm going to try to come over here and nope, still busy. They may not be on this stream. We will see. Let's come over here and welcome to the 2 people listening. I apologize if the audio is crap, but I didn't buy a microphone for this. So let's see. We got pharmaceuticals and pharmaceuticals. Excellent. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube with now 0 viewers. Would you be with?
No good. This one's the best.
So he has impulse control issues. Do you mind being on camera? I got to ask that first. Or who'd want to tell me about Kelbry and whatnot?
He would.
Are you okay on camera? Just a minute or 2 about Kelbry, and I'll sort of pan around as well. What is Kelbry? It's obviously a drug, right?
Right. Actually, it's a medication used to treat ADHD in both pediatrics and adults. It's a non-stimulant. So we have all these other booths that's all stimulant medication. We're the only one of the booths here that's non-stimulant medication. It was just recently approved about 3.5, 4 years ago, right? And it basically has a lot of numerous advantages that's not available that you can only see. It's an extended release capsule that you can actually open up and sprinkle it on pudding or
Okay.
applesauce.
Okay.
It's easy for kids to swallow, right? And like I mentioned before, it's indicated for peds, and it's also indicated for adults, right? And it controls both the impulsivity, the hyperactivity, and the inattentiveness equally as well.
Okay.
And we do have long-term data because ADHD is a chronic disease,
Right.
So you got to manage chronically. And we do have long-term data to show that over a 1-year period, right, symptoms continue to come down without having to escalate dosing, right? Also, it doesn't have impact on height or weight. And that's a major concern for parents, right?
Right,
Especially when
right.
kids, because a lot of parents on stimulants, kids on stimulants, they take weekend holidays and breaks because they're afraid of appetite suppression and impact on idle growth. You don't have to take weekend holidays recovery. It's long-term maintained control. So that's
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting me put you on the spot. Oh, we had 1 viewer and then down to 0. It's an experiment.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go over to Vertical Pharmaceuticals and see if any of you are willing to be on camera for a quick live stream video. If not, that's fine too.
I'm not.
You're not. You're not. Okay, so what I will say is once daily Relaxi is a methylphenidate thing. I'll tell you what, I'm going to flip the camera just so I can get the view here. But there we go. And as I mentioned, the conference is sponsored by some pharmaceutical companies, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Come back to crazy errands here. Yeah, definitely do that. All right, over here is QA Prep. I met this lady, I met the lady who wrote a book on this, I think, about how to do stress-free documentation, and I told her I needed that for my former IT career. She told me that's probably not going to happen. Oh well. Let's come on over here. This was actually a really cool feature yesterday that had Brendan Mahan, host of ADHD Essentials, interviewing some of the influencers that come to the conference. So it's neat to have a stage there. Let's walk over here and we can talk about IACT Center a bit. Let's come on over. All right, so this is IACT Center. They are an ADHD coach training organization. I'm just going to pull out here so you can see the sign. They also have one of my favorite fidget toys of all time, so I'm going to take another. This thing bends in all kinds of different shapes, and you wouldn't think it's that fun, but it is actually amazing. And if I back up here, there is their banner. So Lori Dupar is the founder, and she has some type of nursing degree, I believe, and is a really good resource for the ADHD community. Okay, continuing on. No camera on you yet. What? Any of you willing to talk to me about Journée, or am I just going to shoot the back?
you can shoot the back.
Okay, all right. See, this is why I'm asking, folks. Right, so that's Journée right there, and that's my fidget. That's going to get in the way. We're just going to switch around there. And let's come over here. We're going to see. We're going to see if I can put someone on the spot or not. This is facing me, so don't worry yet. Would you be willing to tell my viewers about Impact Parents? Or I could do it, or I could...
She would be the better one to do that.
She'd be the better... Would you be willing to?
I would.
Okay. Oh, there's skepticalness in her eyes. Well, okay.
Are we live, Pete?
We are live.
Okay, well, there is no skepticism in my eyes.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
just didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can come back around.
Why don't you come back around?
Yeah, I can do
would
that.
love to talk about Impact Parents.
Awesome, awesome. It's not on you yet, so don't worry. I'll just...
Thank you.
I don't want to get sued, you know? This is the great thing about an ADHD conference is most people are really, really friendly and humorful. Let's swing over here. I'm not going to necessarily get a huge interview here, but this is doTERRA essential oils. I'm sure you've heard of them before, and you're more than welcome to visit the doTERRA website. They were giving out free samples here, which is really cool. And believe me, I will be taking a bath with the bath salts they gave me to soothe my aching feet after this conference. All right, got one viewer right now. Going to continue on past what is going to be the lunch station. Looks like they're setting up for lunch, which is really cool. Over here, we have another drug company. I am going to come over here because they're kind of busy, but I can get this shot. They are new formulations of existing medications. So if you're interested, you can certainly look at that. Again, as a coach, I'm not here to promote or dissuade people from taking medications. I am here to just provide some information. Talk to your doctor is what I would say. All right, here is the Hardy Nutritionals booth, and they were really busy the other day, and I wish someone was here to talk to me about this, but we are just going to sort of pan around, and we're going to, see what they have to offer. All right, back to me. All right, so the question of the day for everybody, I'm on live stream right now.
Okay.
Are you willing to be on camera? Are you okay with it? Okay. So tell me about the Gauss School in Vermont.
We're in South Wales, New York.
Like I said, South Wales, New York.
It's about 30 minutes outside of Buffalo. We are a day and boarding school for students with dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, ADHD, auditory processing. Our students are all wonderful, taught by a faculty who understands the way that they learn differently. We have our academic program, which is grades 5 through 12, and a postgraduate bridge to college program. And then we also have our summer program, which is ages 8 through 16. That's 5 weeks. It's classes in the morning, camp activities in the afternoon. And our main focus is reconstructive language for students that have difficulty reading and spelling. We've been around for almost 100 years, 1926.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 1926
All right.
is when we began by Peter Howe.
So next year you'll have champagne at the booth for all of us.
Exactly, that's the plan.
Okay,
Yes.
you heard it
Yes.
here first, folks. That's awesome,
Yes.
and they have buffalo,
Yes.
and so I'm going to take one.
Please
Is that okay?
do. Please do.
And here's
Yes.
the other program
Yes.
that they offer, and they have Post-it notes and what? Mints?
Those are chapsticks.
All right, I'm grabbing one of those.
And we also have Gauss School M&Ms.
Okay, so these are GNSs. All right, well, thank you so much, Christine, for telling me about this.
Absolutely.
Switch it back to me. I'm not trying to sneak up and just put everybody on video
No,
unless
that's
they
fine.
don't want to
Thank
be.
you.
Let's see. So you're welcome to say no. Are you willing to be on camera to tell us a little bit about the... It's up on YouTube right now. It's a live stream. All right, very cool. So, yeah, let's, tell me a bit about MIST, I guess is what it is.
My name is Wendy Doe, and I'm the founder of MIST, and we are a nonprofit that brings awareness to drug side effects. We're not anti-drug, we're just for full disclosure. And so what happens is when you watch TV commercials and it says, may give you suicidal thoughts,
Yes,
it's
yeah.
akathisia, but they don't want to call it. And so
Ah.
our mission, and we've been around for 14 years, is basically simple. When you stop, start, or change the dose of any medication, if you get new or worsening symptoms, tell your doctor or call 911. That's it. And right now, when we first started MIST, we primarily focused on the antipsychotics and SSRIs. But now, if you look on the TV, weight loss drugs, malaria drugs, Neurontin, and all
Yeah.
we are doing is we want to have people to be safe.
Yeah.
I've spoken to the Royal College of Psychiatrists in London. I won an award, a Humanitarian of the Year, because we raised awareness of akathisia. And so if you look around, and we're not anti-drug, but if you look around this conference and look at the drug companies, probably at the very, very bottom, one of the will say there could be psychosis, there could be...
Yeah, I mean, every drug, right? We're advertised drugs in our streams these days, and it's almost a drinking game of listing the side effects. I mean, it's
Yeah, but
amazing.
They don't want to call it what it is.
Right.
Like, they'll call it emotional lability.
Yeah.
That, just because you're moody doesn't mean you're suicidal.
Right.
And so we are, and these are non-suicidal people. I mean, recently, Propecia, the hair loss drug, now has a suicide warning on it.
Oh my God.
You want hair, you don't want to end your life.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of many classes of drugs. So we come to these conferences, we take every opportunity we can to any population that would be getting drugs, and the fact that Chad is about AD and ADHD medication. And all we want you to do is be aware.
Yeah.
It's a simple awareness, and if you like us, all we ask you to do is go to miss.co, learn
Okay.
about us.
Yeah.
And for those people that are social workers,
Awesome.
if you go to our resource section, we have a 1-hour course that's been approved by NASW, and you get a certificate. And our most recent one that just is up is for doctors and healthcare providers, other than
Okay.
social workers. And
Cool.
we're all about education.
You were really busy the other night. What is so? Everybody wants to know, right? What is in the swag pack? And by the way, hello to Field Files. I'm not sure. I'm wrong reading glasses on. But what's in the swag pack
Okay,
this
so
year?
what's in the swag pack is MIST is a safe patient organization. We want to keep you safe. It's a little travel kit with Band-Aids and all sorts of things.
I need one of those.
And the only thing we tell people is there is the scissors in there. We don't know if it could go through security if you check it.
Oh, I'm road tripping, so I'm fine.
Okay, so here,
Am I allowed to run with the scissors, though?
I think you are.
Okay,
So
excellent.
that's why we want to keep you safe, and also you'll look at us and you won't forget us.
Excellent. Very good. All right, I think I skipped Hardy, so I'm going to go back because I see people talk about me. Oh, I'm from This ADHD Life. Tell you what, let me give you a business card. On the back is my YouTube channel, where I don't have a ton of viewers right now, but this type of content will have views in the future, right? A lot of people go back and watch live streams.
And we take every opportunity. Our newest campaign is 50 and 5, so we want to have something about MIST in all the 50 states. So right now we have something in 13 states, and we have information in London and in Ireland. And I've spoken in Copenhagen and London, so we're an international movement. We have right now, of just the 5 videos on our website, we have over 2 million views.
Awesome.
And we have a podcast series, you know, so wherever we can spread the word.
All right. Very cool. Well, thank you. I'm sure we'll be talking in the future because this is a mission that I
Like said,
appreciate.
Some of my staff went earlier this year to the Learning Disability Conference, and that's how we heard about Chad.
Oh, awesome. So we'll see you next year, hopefully, too.
Yeah, our theory is any population that there's medication. I just met a woman yesterday. She works with construction workers and companies. They have a high rate of suicide with construction workers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so she asked us if we would possibly come to something like that. Sure. I mean, we're not
Awesome.
coming for 100 people.
You know what? Maybe I'll invite you to do a live stream, just like a little webinar or something on my channel.
And
So,
we have more programming. to
Okay.
Circle Horse, because we've been doing it so long. And
Yeah.
I actually, Psychotherapy Networker, which is a big magazine for social workers, I'm actually teaching a course next March.
awesome.
And I did it last March. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you again.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to flip back to me. I see someone at the Hardy booth. We'll see if they want to talk on camera or not. If not, that's fine. I'm actually doing a live stream right now. Would you want to talk about Hardy or?
Live stream?
Yeah.
So how are you going to post it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube right now.
Oh,
But are you okay on camera? You can say no. It's okay.
sure.
Okay. Sorry to put you on the spot. Just get, like a minute. Just pretend you're talking to me. Tell me about Hardy micronutrients.
Okay, yeah. So this is a multi-nutrient mental wellness formula. Over 70 published studies, all independent, done at universities. For mental wellness, so things like ADHD, depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia. It's an alternative treatment, natural, all vitamins and minerals, 36 essential vitamins and minerals, and then a proprietary blend. It's chelated, so we have we call it a Nutritech chelation process that makes it more bioavailable when you're combining all of those cofactors together so people can get results.
And we're looking at probably about a 85 to 90% success rate of people that use the product. Yeah, it's great. It's
Awesome.
been a great conference, and
It is, and hopefully you see you next year and enjoy your trip back to Canada, I'm assuming?
I'm in Missouri.
Oh.
The company is Canadian.
Because you said process, and
Process.
yeah, all right. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you bet.
All right, so we're going to continue on here, see what else is going on. Let's see, Diane's not available quite yet. All right, so we're going to come over, and it's a shame more people aren't here, but we'll come over and we are going to look at SOAR, which is a boarding school and a summer camp. I have talked about them or talked with them in the past. I'll give you a little freeze frame here on their banner. And I just realized it was Field Flies, and you're not here anymore, but thank you for coming in and viewing the live stream. I'll flip around here. This booth is the Adapted Learning Center. There is their banner, and we will flip this back around and get back to me. And boy, I brought water with me, but I did not actually drink any yet. I could use some. All right, here is Beacon College. This is a center for college readiness, as you can see. All of these places, all of these centers, like, yes, they are sponsoring the conference, and obviously it's sort of in their best interest, but it is also in the conference best interests. Again, if we didn't have these sponsors, the conference likely would not exist. So I personally, as an ADHDer that has, my first conference was 10 years ago, I'm very appreciative to folks that are willing and able to come and sponsor the conference. All right, I'm gonna come up to the Zeltrim booth. I think that's one I can pronounce. Yeah, they have some placebo patches. But if you're interested in something like that, definitely talk with your doctor. I am going to come back around and don't want to interrupt someone's conversation. I'm going to come back around, and I think, nope, Diana's not available yet. But we're going to sneak in the back way. Ooh, I have not stopped by the PAC coaches yet. So don't worry, this is on me. I'm going to just notice PAC. Normally I would ask you to tell me about PAC, but since I was a board member and went through their beta program back in 2018, I'm just going to mention it. All right, so Professional Association for ADHD Coaches. This is really, it's beneficial to the public because they have a curated list of folks that are credentialed, certified, whatever word you want to use, in ADHD specific coaching. If you're looking for an ADHD coach, there is a credentialing body called the International Coach Federation, and they do credential coaches, and they're a good organization. PAC takes it one step further. So rather than just being a life coach, I am a professionally certified ADHD coach. And so that means that I've demonstrated skills, and there are others, obviously, that have demonstrated skills that show they are good coaches. So definitely check them out. They're at, see, the only thing that I dislike is the website name. It's paaccoaches.org, PAAC coaches.org. I always mistype that into my browser. Let's see, 0 viewers, so I love talking to myself. But hopefully you're watching this on the replay, and if you have questions, post them in the comments. I hope to be doing more live streams in the future. Well, I don't hope to. I hope to be in that my my road trip goes well, but I definitely will be, provided that happens. And we are going to come back to Sanity School. All right. You're okay being on camera.
What?
You're okay being on camera.
Yeah,
All right. That's my release form. It looks as good as mine. No, I'm kidding. So this is Impact Parents. They used to be Impact ADHD, founded by...
We're kind of both Impact Parents and Impact ADHD.
Still,
So
okay.
We try to wear two hats. And the challenge we have at a conference like this is that there's such a big audience, and we support both parents, and Impact Parents is our parenting arm. And then we also support professionals that support parents or professionals that are working with individuals with ADHD. And we call them complex kids. So ADHD always travels with friends. So, most kids have not just ADHD, but they also have anxiety or autism or learning differences or all kinds of things, flavors of things that go along with it. But so what we do is we teach neurodiversity-informed coaching tools to parents, not so that they can become their kids' coach, but because we know coaching is an empowerment-based, relationship-first, identify your goals, figure out how to make it happen, modality that is so helpful to kids, particularly with ADHD, because they want to be independent. I don't know whether, Keith, you remember this when you were a kid, but it's this sort of, their ability to be independent is inconsistent with their desire to be independent. And so parents get stuck in this space of, how do I help my kid? My kid doesn't want help, but they need help, and I don't have and we're fighting all the time, or I'm overwhelmed, or all these sorts of emotions are kind of going on in the family. And so part of what we do is to help parents to really help their kids to be more effective and to launch successfully.
And when a parent goes through Sanity School or just any of your programs, it makes my job as an ADHD coach that deals with high schoolers and up so much easier.
Yeah, no, so let me talk about the professional piece of it. So yes, we partner with professionals all the time, and there's a lot of professionals like you that I just want to work with the students. I was just talking to a coach who's working with elementary and middle school kids, and she's like, the parents are the thing that make me crazy. I said, well, do you want to become more effective at working with the parents, or do you want a resource to send the parents to? And so I think that we do both of those things. So we do train professionals in our model. So if you're interested in supporting parents who have kids with ADHD, we can help you with additional training. If you're an ICF coach, we include continuing education credits for that.
Awesome.
But it's really about, again, raising awareness around neurodiversity and then also supporting those people who are supporting humans who have neurodiversity.
Awesome. Thank you. And the story is, I don't know, you probably have heard this story, but in 2015, I came to my first conference, and Elaine was one of the first people I talked to, and I basically was, prove why I need school to become a coach. And boy, did she kick my butt. But she is a great person. You both do great work, and you're good friends too, so that's awesome. I'm just gonna pan around the booth. I grabbed a chip clip the other day for my road trip because, you have road snacks, you need travel bag clips. Sanity School, and I am an affiliate. If I remember, I'll post a link sort of down below with my affiliate code.
So if you want to be an affiliate, if you want to send parents our way, you can get a referral fee, or we also have a scholarship program. And so there's a lot of affiliates who don't take the referral fees. A lot of professionals aren't allowed to take referral fees, and so we feed those funds into a scholarship fund to make our programs more affordable.
Awesome. And yeah, I was mentioning I'm an affiliate. However, I don't publish a newsletter currently, so I don't,
Share us on social, Keith.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like this one. Yeah. All right.
So we've got an event next month around kids and technology.
Okay, so I will share that link because I know that's popped into my email box.
Wait, it's November already. It's next week.
You don't have ADHD by chance?
No, I'm a woman of a certain age.
Oh, indistinguishable. I understand.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me put you on the spot. I may have lost a friend or two, but it's okay. All right, so I'm going to come over here. I'm on live stream right now. Are you willing to be on camera and tell me a bit about what's going on here? Oh,
Live streaming about.
we are, the conference, the vendor hall, right? And I'm trying to stop by every booth. There is a book promotion right now, Beyond the Edge of Chaos. That's an interesting thing to ponder. There's also a facilitator training at sea. So just like a minute to two on what brings you here and what you're promoting.
So my name is Pam Thomas. I work with the ADHD College Success Guidance Program. Our founder and president is Dr. John Thomas, and this is his second book that he's put out. This is a phenomenal book that now is a very companion workbook that would tie in with the concepts that you're teaching students with ADHD, but it's also for adults, it's through the lifespan. So it's important to know it's not just college, it's career, it's teens, it's seniors. And so we have two services that we offer. They are coaching and counseling. We're based out of Fairfax, Virginia, but we also obviously see people virtually. College students are all over the United States and beyond, and so we want to be able to meet them where they are virtually. We are also launching this level 1 training. This is a facilitator training at sea. The level 1 is to for anybody, you know, a parent or perhaps a clinician or professional who wants to. You can't take that.
Oh, I can't.
No, it's an example.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a business. Do you have a business card? Oh, it's over there.
Sorry, not to like put this down.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
These are also cards that come in conjunction with the manual, and so a level 1 training person would be able to, you know, take the training, get 30 hours of CCUs or CEUs and
yeah.
CEUs.
Okay.
CCEs. Okay,
The stupid things we have to prove we continue to learn. Yeah.
You can do that for them, but also it also trains them in the book, the model, and then they get a set of these playing cards, which there is a motivation one that goes through our 12 nuanced motivators.
Okay.
There is, we'll put that down. There's the cards against distorted thinking.
Okay.
And that one is where they're, you know, what is the truism? You know, what is the distorted thoughts you have about yourself? And then there's also reality check cards to, like, you know, counteract that.
Awesome.
Then we also have the value sort cards, which are here. And those are...
And they make great fidgets too, I noticed.
Yeah, look, you can just read it. And we love the value sort because it helps people, like, nail down what is really important in your life. And really, what are your values, and are you living your values, or how would you like to be more successful keeping those values in front of you?
Okay.
So, yeah.
So would this training at sea be good for an ADHD coach, do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so what I just heard is I can write off a cruise. That's all I need to know.
Yes, you can.
All right, thank you so much, Pam. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Keith. Nice to meet you.
Same.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. What have I missed? Sort of tough remembering where I have been and where I have not been. Okay, so the doTERRA booth I showed you, Hardy I showed you, lunch I showed you. I apologize if the audio is horrible again. Hopefully it's not too bad. We will see. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, and oh my goodness, she's not here right now, but I'm going to show you coral fidgets, or fidget corals. Don't ask me about the conversation we had about fidgets at the bar last night. However, fidget corals are knitted fidgets. There's a plushy one, there's acrylic ones. There is the pricing and the QR code if you are interested. I'll try to remember to put a link down below too, and keep me accountable. If I don't, just comment and I'll put the link down. But what happens is you take one of these and you take like one of the little ears and you put it through the center and you pull it through. And then you take another one and pull it through. And you continue to do that. And it's a fidget. I bought one yesterday in purple, and it's going to be an interesting thing. Who said that ADHDers have impulsivity issues? Okay, let's move on. So I'm on live stream. You can say no. Would you want to be on camera? And one of you tell me about. Okay. Oh, you're fidget. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna come over. Hold on. I'm gonna go over. Do you mind being on cam in a minute? Okay. I'm gonna come over here because I just want you quickly. I already mentioned it. Could you pick one up and just do an example of how it works? Because I'm kind of one-handed right now.
You're fine, yes. You definitely need the two. So you're going to find the hole in the center of your fidget coral, and then you're going to continuously pull through the hole. And it's a very soothing, tactile experience. You can do with the large plushes all the way down to our little small acrylics here. It's the same functionality, a different experience.
That's awesome. And what was your name again?
Victoria.
Victoria, and you created this, right?
Yes, this is my business. I make all of the fidget corals.
That's awesome. And I've already told them to keep me accountable. If I don't put a link, that they comment and say, put the link.
Yes, fidgetcorals.com. Very easy.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I warned you about this, so that's it finally happened. Thank goodness. Okay, so now we're with College Mentor Works. So tell me, something just dropped. Tell me, Lauren, a little bit about what College Mentor Works is.
Mentor Works is a support program that follows somebody who's going off to college who might need a little more kind of wraparound motivation and support to be able to kind of get through their college experience. So we work with students 5 hours a week online. 1 hour is kind of a professional counseling. So we look at the schedules, we look at what classes they're taking, we map out their time management for the week. with them, and all of that kind of goes to an online portal so that we're monitoring with the family. It has access to that as well. And then they have 2 hours of executive functioning. One is around academics and higher ed, and one is around really focusing on kind of organization skill development, time management, best use of their time during the week. And then 2 hours of that are asynchronatic learning, so they're on our learning management system, kind of focusing on that executive functioning component that they're doing small groups with. So it's really a nice model of accountability, I would say, more than anything. It's a nice kind of motivation, especially for students who are going up and they're going on their own, and they may just qualify for academic accommodations, but they're not going to have the executive functioning support.
Right, and that is the demographic I coach as well in my business, and no one's ready for college. I think even neurotypicals are not ready for college, but parents. Parents somehow think that they're going to do magically well in their first semester. I'm like, it's the first time away from home. They're going to make some bad decisions. They're going to not sleep right. I grabbed your card. I'm going to want to talk to you once I'm back from the conference. Thank you so much. All right, back here. Let's see. I'm going to come over here, and I will ask you, do you mind being on camera? I'm on a live stream right now. I'm doing well, thank you. So it's simple analog tools that work with ADHD, ADHD Central. For you foamers out there, it's on track. So tell me, Graham, a little bit about what you have.
We make analog tools for people with ADHD. Simple, clean, easy things to keep you positive and productive.
All right, so I'm going to come back and geek out with you because I am a stationary geek.
Okay, well, you're going to have a good time here.
The problem is that I tend to collect it rather than actually use it, but we'll talk about that. Thank you so much, Graham. Oh, come on, switch back around. Thank you. Okay, we're going to come up on, let's see, the preparatory. So I'm actually on live stream right now. Would you mind being on camera and telling me a bit, or would you rather I just scan the booth? All right, so Richard, tell me a bit about what's going on here.
We represent the BREM Preparatory School, which is a boarding school for students with learning disabilities, attention deficit, neurodiversity. And it's a junior high school, boarding school. And in addition to that, we also have an adult program, which is an extension of our high school program, which is called the Options Program.
Okay.
And that's an independent living program, which focuses in on all of the necessary skill sets the kids need to be living independently. Executive function skills, transition to college, transition to employability training, transition to healing from trauma, and integration into the community.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm in from Atlanta right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll stop back by and pick up a couple flyers. I'm almost done with this live stream.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck.
I never have live streamed while walking, and I kind of regret doing it, but I'm going to do it next year too. All right, I'm going to come over here, and we will see there's PsychU, Improving Mental Health Care Together. Do you mind being on a live stream, or would you rather I just shoot the table?
Sure, that's fine.
All right, there we go. Legal stuff out of the way. Tell me a bit about PsychU.
Sure. PsychU is an online platform. It's a website. Been around for about 10 years, completely free to register. It's geared towards education and knowledge for both healthcare providers and patients. We've got probably 70 to 80,000 people registered already, and it's filled with resources, kind of like this. So we've got infographics, webinars, videos, podcasts, mostly in the psych space.
Okay.
ADHD is probably one of our newest things added.
Very cool. I'm going to do a quick snapshot of the flyer. You know what to do, YouTube. You pause it in the replay, you hit the QR code, and you will get there. And I will probably use that QR code myself. All right. Thank you so much, Luke.
Absolutely.
From this, we're going to move on to ADHD KC, which is an organization that I spent a little bit of time with yesterday. They are the local CHAD chapter for Kansas City, and they are doing amazing work. I actually talked to them. I might open a CHAD chapter in my neck of the woods in Atlanta, and if I do, I'm going to consult with them. There's also a really cool sort of fidget spinner here made of like Italian leather. A really, really cool thing. So yeah, if you have a fidget need, it is a really cool thing. I'll come back and take a quick snapshot of the QR code, and then I am going to wrap up this tour of the space with the founders of the International Conference on ADHD. It is Chad. I always forget. I think it's, children and adults with ADHD. They've been doing this conference for years and years. It was just the Chad conference back in 2015 when I first attended. And now it is also an ACO conference and an ADA conference. And I'll come over here. I just sort of gave your laurels. Oh, and they also publish Attention Magazine. And if you're looking for a coach and you don't want to go right to me, you can go to their coach directory and then find me. But you don't have to do that, middleman, if you don't want to. Would one of you want to talk about Chad? All right, so this is Lori. I think I've said a bunch, but tell me what's going on with Chad.
Yeah, well, we're so happy to be here at the International ADHD Conference 2025. We're here in the booth in the exhibit hall, so come visit us. You can join Chad here, you can donate, you can take a load off.
I just kind of want to make snow angels in the carpet.
Exactly. You're welcome to. We have very comfy carpets. We have stickers. We have lots and lots of information about all of the great programs that Chad does to support the community. So anything you want that you're looking for, and especially, most of all, community.
Yes, exactly. And so I'm going to flip it back to me because this is my ending booth. This may be the first live stream of a booth from the ADHD conference. I almost knocked over a memorial. That would be truly ADHD fashion. Next year, I and Lori, I think you'll be in Baltimore, December 1st through 3rd, from what I understand. 3rd through 5th, see? So
I hope I have that right. So
I'm all the time going, do I have ADHD? And then I do things like yesterday I recorded a video where I started it and completely forgot the topic. So I'm like, it's crazy.
We're on good company here.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for talking with me. I appreciate it.
Coming by.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, absolutely. And thank you for the ADHD. I like it. I'll be back and say hi again.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, so we are going to wrap up from the International Conference on ADHD 2025. I've had a blast. I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize if the audio quality is not great. I have made myself the promise that if I get 500 views on this, I will buy an actual wireless microphone. So you can help that by viewing this video, which if you're watching, you're viewing this video, or just leave a comment below saying, hey dude, buy a microphone, but be nice about it. And also please be nice about the pharmaceutical companies that help sponsor this. Medications are considered a form of treatment. You need to see your doctor, psychiatrist, preferably about that. I'm a coach. I don't promote or say no to medications. That is not my role. But again, so appreciative for the vendors that spoke with me and that were willing to actually be on stream today. Coach Keith Griffin here. I'm going to hopefully do a conference wrap-up stream in a day or two. And you can find me at thisadhdlife.com if you want to learn more. All right, take care. And if you're watching live, have a happy Saturday. If you're watching in the future, have a happy day wherever you are.